Guys, Amazon accidentally created a boomer dating app. It's called Amazon Inspire, but for the sake of the fact that most people refer to this as Reels, I'm just going to be calling it Amazon Reels. And it's practically a boomer Tinder. It's an absolute freak show spectacle. It shouldn't be free. It produces so much content that they should be charging us money for this. And Amazon has absolutely no choice but to start cleaning up this platform eventually. But before they do, let's dive into this cesspool of Amazon Reels and let's swim around a little bit. So for those of you who don't know, Amazon, specifically the Amazon shopping app, created this thing called Amazon Reels. It's only available on the mobile app, hence me being forced to screen record my phone to show you guys what it looks like. And Amazon Reels is just peak consumer culture, brain rot, shopping haul content at its absolute finest. And here's an example of some of the content on there. It's honestly a slap in the face to think that anyone would think that we would want to use this as consumers, because it's literally the same thing as YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, all that stuff, except the fact that every single video is an ad. There's no actual real content. Every single video, the entire purpose of that video is to show off an item and to get viewers to buy it so the creators can make commission off this stuff. It's soulless content, and it's designed with one purpose, and that single purpose is to get you to spend your hard-earned bucks. But when making this terrible video platform, Amazon did not account for one very important variable: horny boomer dads. But before we explore that godforsaken, unforeseen variable that Amazon was not really expecting and it's really affecting the platform, let me give you some context for how Amazon Reels actually works. So the main page is called the Inspire page, and it looks like this. But if you click on the top right, there's categories, and then you could click on those categories and browse reels of these Amazon influencers promoting these products, reviewing these products, etc. And I'll be the first one to say it. I'm a little sick in the head because when I first found out about Amazon Reels, my very first thought was, I wonder what the comment section in the yoga category looks like. Because I know damn well there's going to be women trying to game the system by doing downward dog in yoga pants, camera right on their asshole, trying to drive up views to make more money off of those commissions, because I've been on the internet long enough to know that's just how things work. And what I found in the yoga section of Amazon Reels, it was much, much more than I could have ever imagined. You see, Amazon Reels is a very new platform, and there's not many users, which means you start to see some recurring characters commenting on multiple videos. And what I learned is that there's about 4 or 5, I'd say, horny boomer dads running rampant on this app, frequenting women-specific categories like yoga, Pilates, fitness, and even hiking, actually. But before I dive into these wild dads and what they're saying, I do want to point out that the women creating content for Amazon Reels, they know what they're doing, because a meta has arisen on this app, and it's the simple concept of using thirst traps to sell things. And the truest form of this meta being used is a creator named Eri VLC. Eri VLC is basically running an OnlyFans account through Amazon. She's mainly in the yoga niche, and as you can see, she's running wild with some of these poses that she's doing. And I could already imagine somebody saying, oh, well, she's doing yoga. This isn't sexual at all. Can't a woman do yoga without being sexualized? Okay, well, explain this then. This is her selling nail polish, and she has her entire coochie in the frame. I bet you can't guess what she's selling in this one right here. A Samsung Galaxy phone. It has nothing to do with the bikini at all. This is her selling a damn mirror and a dress, doing nothing yoga related at all whatsoever. And she's in this position. I wonder why. And if that wasn't enough for you, this photo right here, she's got the dogs out. Maybe she's promoting her underwear. That would make sense, right? Because she's in her underwear. Nope, this is her reviewing a fucking stool that she's sitting on. This is an ad for a $38 stool that she's making commission on. So she's clearly metagaming. But I show you Eri VLC just to prove the point that there's a meta in this Amazon Reels game for selling commission items right now. The only problem for these ladies is I don't think the people seeing these are buying the items. I think instead they're trying to shoot their shot with these women in the comment section instead. Perfect example being Carl Maguire. Now, if you see an attractive woman on Amazon, you can be damn sure Carl is in that comment section. And his favorite pickup line is enticing women with friendship. It's pretty wholesome, actually. I was surprised. You want to be my friend? And maybe our friendship, with your consent, of course, madam, can potentially maybe bloom into something a little more than friends. Just don't tell my wife. That's right. He's got a wife. Okay, you do a little quick search in the man's purchase history, and you could see the guy's quite literally married. And he's leaving reviews like this on many girls' pages. I'm not going to show this guy's face out of consideration of his privacy, but he looks exactly what you think he looks like. I'll say that much. But Carl is fairly tame as far as thirsting. You could see he keeps it pretty PG-13. But the same cannot be said for this guy right here. Legendary is his name. And Legendary, I wanted to at first say that he was using his page for the same way that Eri was using her page. You know, spruce up views by using thirst traps and use that to make some money. But I actually think this guy's just using his page more like a dating profile because he's leaving comments like this. And his profile picture is him in a thong. And every damn product he's reviewed is a thong. And his bio, by the way, his bio really gives it away. He states he's a 48-year-old straight male. So that alone makes it very apparent that he's treating Amazon Reels like a Tinder profile. I was not exaggerating when I said this platform is a complete shit show. Like, how do you even get to the point where you're doing this? He's like, oh, Bumble wasn't working out. I was getting ghosted. Oh, Tinder's kind of dead. All the girls on there suck. So you know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start posting reviews of my bare ass in a man thong on Amazon, and maybe that'll work. And I hope it's working for him. I got no ill will for this guy. It's incredible. It's a huge step to go from Tinder, Bumble, to whatever this is. One of my favorite things to do on Amazon Reels is to look at thirsty comments and then see what these guys are buying. Like this guy, Jorge Lopez. You're not going to close a deal with these Amazon stallions if you're playing with Star Wars figurines. Well, you could play with Star Wars figurines. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can't have that in your purchase history, in your review history, because the girls are going to check that. You're going to scare the hoes away. Or how about this guy, Steve, who's leaving toilet reviews on his Amazon dating profile? You cannot be doing that. You got to be customizing these reviews to make yourself look cool. You got to review a motorcycle or something cool like that, or a giant piggy bank so it looks like you got money, not a toilet. You got to step up these dating profiles, and certainly do not use the sentence, going potty now will be so great. Okay, you blew your chance. I was rooting for you, to be honest, but what are you doing with that review, man? And while I could show you hundreds more profiles of married dudes simping on here, I'll skip to the champion, okay? I'll skip to the undisputed champion of Amazon Reels simps, and that is Godfather. Now, Godfather is something special because it doesn't matter what tab it is, the yoga tab, the fitness tab, the Pilates tab, it doesn't matter. This guy's even in the niche tabs like weddings categories, women's style. The only category that I've seen him lacking in that seems to be a pretty active category is hiking. So he does have room for improvement. Things that we should know about Godfather is that he's a proud dad, and that's great. That's a redeeming quality. He's not afraid to leave a 1-star review, so he's honest as well. You gotta love that. He's got an obsession, though, with spamming all caps, saying that his reviews are not Vine free and that he paid for the product, which is interesting. Yeah, it's a quirky trait that he has. He is a little more direct than Carl with his comments, but my God, you'd think this dude is a bot. He is literally everywhere. He's inescapable. The dude is dedicated, okay? And if you guys didn't know, as a YouTube creator, we have this system that lets us know if we made a good post or not. It lets us know if our video is good, and it's called the 1 of 10 system. And it compares your video to your last 10 videos. So if you post a video and you get a 10 of 10, that's the worst you could get, because that means you're in 10th place out of the most recent 10 videos you've posted. And if you get a 1 of 10, that's amazing, right? Because it means you're in first place. This is the best performing video of your last 10 videos. But on Amazon, the system is very different. You know you made a really, really good post when Godfather, Carl, and Legendary are all commenting on it. She probably didn't sell a single thing tagged in this video, but she collected the Infinity Stones of horny dads on this post, which is still a W to me. But that's really it, guys. In conclusion here, like, Amazon tried copying YouTube Shorts. They tried copying TikTok, IG Reels. And I'm not sure if it's due to the lack of moderation or what, but this place is the damn wild, wild west out here. And I can't imagine a world where the Amazon team isn't aware what's going on, because you don't got to look that deep to find this stuff. It's a bit eerie as well that the marketplace, it has an insane amount of traffic because everybody uses Amazon to buy everything practically. And the fact that they could create a social media aspect to its platform and it could be as dead as this, it's a ghost town. Most of the posts, they only have like 50 likes on them. The entire concept of the platform, the entire user base, it's just fucking odd. And it gives you an extremely uneasy feeling scrolling through it, because you got the soulless creators clearly just posting to make a buck, and then you got the lack of engagement on the post, and then you got the surplus of guys using it as a dating app for some reason. It's an absolute disaster. Either way, I just thought this was funny, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So that's really it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.